Today's video is sponsored by absolutely nobody. Hello my friends and welcome back to the show. Lost Latvian here with another 5 minutes of fame. Or more so, not even a 5 minutes of fame. I could go on and on and on about this topic. This is about the friendships, This is about the friendships I cherish, and I'm super thankful, you know. I had to make this video because it deeply touched me about like 3 weeks ago when I received a package from one of my great online friends. His name is Lee, and he lives in Melbourne, Australia. And it wasn't. So how to even say? I placed an order with New Era Australia. Okay, I got some hats, and I shipped to his house, and that's what we do, And he reshipped it to me. And when we were talking back and forth, about stuff, he said, I put the package together, and I wasn't asking for anything, And I was like, oh, okay. And I was like, how about me quickly buying some New Era hats, shipped to your house, and then just throw them in a package, or whatnot. And he's like, yeah, sure. And so he mailed the package. Package actually arrived very, very quickly, literally within like 4 or 5 days, super fast. And at the time, I was at my son's house because he was in Europe. It was his fiance. And so my wife just called me and said, hey, you got a package, this and that. And actually, no. What am I talking? I came home and I saw the package, I just didn't have time to open it up and look at it. So I was like, okay, tomorrow I'm going to have more time after work. So next day I came home, and I opened the package and I'm starting to take out stuff, and like besides my hats, I found out that there were a couple others which I never ordered, but what Lee put in as a gift, so to speak, and also this jersey. This is an Australian baseball world championships, when they come over, World Classic jersey, and it's like, besides this, there were a couple other little things in a package, like a keychain thing, and then a couple little St. Kilda Saints flags, and the bobblehead, and yeah, I mean, I'm just so freaking thankful for every single thing, what I got in that package, and that's not the important part, the most important part is the relationship and the friendship we have built through this hobby, and he's not the only one, like Paul, he lives in Sydney. I traded the hats for this silly thing, This is an instant coffee, They were laughing about me, like, why do you need this instant coffee, Blend 43, Nescafe? To me, this is very important because I grew up on this coffee. When I was in Latvia, one of our family members used to live in Australia, Aunt Emily. She was my brother-in-law's grandma, and she lived in Melbourne, for a while. She lived in Sydney, and she ended up living most of her life in suburbs of Western Australia, city called Perth, and she lived in Subiaco. That was like a neighborhood or a little city. And she used to send these packages, with this instant coffee. And back in the day, coffee was like, you couldn't even buy it, or it was super expensive in Soviet Union. And so that flavor has stuck around, with me. And one day Paul asked me if I could look out for a certain hat he wanted from Pro Image Sports Colorado, and I got it for him, shipped to him. And he's like, "How much do I owe you or whatnot?" I said, "You owe me nothing, And I said, "The one thing, what I would like to get from Australia and what I have a hard time getting here is this Blend 43 coffee, And so we made a trade. He shipped me 4 cans of that coffee, for my fitteds. I shipped to him, and he's like, "But the money value is not the same. Those hats are worth more than the coffee." I said, "I don't give a shit about it. Well, to me, it's more important to get the coffee than there's any kind of money value or whatnot. I wanted my hat. So yeah, I mean, it's super special. We talk here and there with Paul. He's more into a rugby league. And Lee's more, I would say, into AFL. We talk each day pretty much, and so there are other guys from Australia. I talk to, and not from Australia, the local guys here in the United States. So you build these relationships, and and it's so amazing, how great people are, how supportive they are of each other, and so yeah, and I can't just be more thankful for every relationship I have made, every friendship I have made through this hobby of collecting hats. And then there actually is a one hat what I want to show you as well, which came into the package from Lee, and he wrote to me and said, "Look, in Australia, baseball, while it's played, but it's nothing like in the United States, and a lot of people don't give a flying f about it. So to get anything baseball related in Australia is kind of hard to do." And so again, it just boggles my mind, that Lee went out of his ways when he saw this nice jersey, he shipped to me. Excuse me. That he thought about me and he grabbed it for me, and it doesn't matter how much it costs or whatnot. The thought is what matters. And I do the same way for him. I got the package almost ready to go. I'm waiting for a couple more things, and I'll ship it to him. And yeah, and then we just have a great relationship. And it's so wonderful that a hobby like this can unite people. Doesn't matter your background, where you come from, the country you live in. This is all about the relationships. And look what kind of hat he shipped it to me on top of everything else. So nothing on the back. New era. And look at that. That's a national team of Australia, On-field hat, black nasty, yeah. Black sweatband, and this beautiful front logo of Team Australia, baseball team, yeah, national team. So how cool is that? So I really, really appreciate you, Lee, for thinking about me when you grabbed all these things. I can't say enough thank yous to you, for everything you have done and for this friendship. It means a lot. All these little small chats we have on through Instagram, talking about the sport, you educating me about the Australian sports, Australian Football League. I mean, Paul about the National Rugby League, and we're talking about our dogs and stuff like that. I mean, it's just priceless to me. So, yeah, this video is more about the friendships than actual things. It's something amazing I will cherish till my last day, on this planet. So, yeah, all I want to say, thank you, every single one of you, be it in Australia, be it in the United States, Europe, anywhere. You know, I got a good friend living in UK. You know, I got a friend living in Germany. You know, we talk, and I got a friend in Canada. You know, Australia, United States, you name it. You know, all great, wonderful people. So guys, cherish the friendships you have created through this hobby, because it's priceless. And yeah, this was Lost Latvian. Always will be thankful to each of you who I have met through this great hobby of hat collecting, hockey card collecting. It doesn't matter, you know, it's all amazing and great. So yeah, guys, I'm wishing to all of you good health, stay healthy, and I'll see you all this weekend. Lost Latvian out. Take care, my friends. I love you all. Bye.